So yeah, this is Polar Improvisus. This is a map I made. It's a very, very difficult map that I made um, a few months ago. ShootMania obstacle. It has 64 checkpoints. It has a lot of difficult sections. And these guys have been grinding this out. These are like definitely the best players on this map right now. And one funny thing actually, both of them, half an hour before we started the stream, half an hour, they both got a PB. They both got a sub 14, so they are in great shape. First Ouhou beating Maoam's old PB and then Maoam taking it back. So yeah, we're looking pretty nice here. Why did this stream... Sorry. I don't know why it changed. Okay. This dual window setup is kind of weird for now. But yeah. So yeah, this start is very, very technical. It's more about just being able to one-shot everything of these checkpoints. It's less about like being able to actually do them, because these guys, they are able to do this. They are able to one-shot every single checkpoint in this map. But doing everything perfectly on a single run is going to be very difficult. Both players still kinda even here. Mao getting to checkpoint 13, it's this long fall down with the colors. The map has four chapters. First one is where we are at now, and Maoam is just at the final checkpoint of the first chapter. He's just entering the tunnel that transitions you to the second chapter. Generally, sub 2 minutes is a pretty good time on first chapter, so this was really, really good for Mao. Ouhou on the same Namsei garden, as we call it. Very difficult jumps, by the way, and on this checkpoint 14, before this tunnel, you need to be really fast, because there's an off-zone and you only have a limited time before your off-zone shield goes off. Maoam is struggling a little bit on this 16, and actually Ouhou only one checkpoint away now. 17 should be pretty easy. The map gets a little bit harder as it goes on. But generally, every player has their own weaknesses, own strengths. Sometimes they might be really good at the final chapter. Sometimes they might fail the first one pretty bad, so it really depends on how they play. Please keep the chat in English, guys. I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Maoam doing pretty well here. The second chapter definitely not easy. Prize pool is the pride and honor you get from being the best player on this map. That's really what obstacle players usually want, though. They want to be the best. They want to beat the other guys. So both players definitely want to win this. Nice from Mao. You only have a few tenths of a second before your off-zone shield goes off there, so you need to be very, very fast. Ouhou coming to the same checkpoint, checkpoint 24. These Namsei jumps are not easy. Ouhou. Kinda doing a weak second Namsei there. Oh, he's actually not going for the ground Namsei there. That's gonna make this a little bit harder, but he makes it pretty easily, it seems. Still kinda even here. Now I'm getting to the third chapter here at around 4:35. That's a pretty good time. But when we get to the third chapter, these checkpoints get pretty hard. And they get longer as well. It's not just that they get harder, it's that they get longer. So if you fail these checkpoints, it's gonna cost you a lot of time. Ouhou now getting to the third chapter as well. We're getting to the checkpoint 32. This one is very difficult to one-shot. Let's see how Mao does it. Good heights, just a strong rocket wall jump, and he one-shot it. One-shots it even. Can't even speak, that's how good these guys are. But Ouhou's still pretty close. These next few checkpoints after 32 should be kind of easy for these players. 35 shouldn't be too hard. I hope that's not a caster curse. Ouhou getting to 32, and he gets it as well. Wow. This is a really good run from both players actually. Mao still... Oh, that was unfortunate. I think he shot the rocket just at the wrong time there. I think he would have made it if he just stuck to his first rocket. But I think his second rocket actually pushed him down. And all of this is important from Ouhou because Ouhou isn't too far behind. And we're getting to 38 and 39, and these are painful to do. 38 has a very specific setup. You can see the players go for almost a pixel setup here, and Mao gets it first try! What are you doing, Mao? 39, also very difficult. This might take anywhere between 0 and 15 tries. Mao's struggling a little bit. Ouhou still pretty close. Checkpoint 37. And 39, like I said, this one is punishing. It's almost a frame perfect setup, I would say. I think he's shooting a little bit too low, but it might also be that his rocket is slightly too late. And Ouhou, now at 38, fails it the first time, but Mao can probably hear him, so this might be a pretty nervous place for him. Both at 39 now. Can Ouhou actually take this game over? This is extremely precise. And when you're under pressure, it can be very punishing. You really need to just trust your instincts here. And many players have complained about 39, actually. But Mao gets it finally. It did cost him some time, but... he's the first one to get out of it, and he continues with the lead. Ouhou gets it pretty fast as well, though. He's pretty close still. And yeah, like, getting to the final tunnel with a sub 10 time, that's actually pretty good. That's actually a pretty good time. So even if you fail 39 like this, the rest of the run has been so good that I think both players will be on a pretty good pace here. Oh wow, they're so close here. Ouhou maybe 2 seconds behind. A small mistake in the drop there. And those mistakes can actually add up, and we're entering the fourth chapter now, the final chapter, and this one arguably has the most difficult checkpoints in the entire map. Oh, Mao fails that, and is this Ouhou taking the lead now? He's gonna go for the EJ, and he gets the lead. Mao fails again. This is actually going to be a pretty punishing tunnel for him, as Ouhou already out of the final tunnel here. Mao should be getting there too, as Ouhou doing this double rocket corner jump, which is not such a simple technique. This tribal should be pretty easy for both players, but under pressure anything can happen. Now both at the same exact checkpoint. half a second difference. Oh, we can see the block blocks coming in here. They're so close. Both getting through that at the same time. Now we're going for the tiny tri-wall. Both should be fine with this. This exit can be a problem sometimes, but both getting out there very well. But now we're getting to the hard section of the map. 51, Ma gets it first try. Is Ouhou gonna get it as well? He barely gets the landing. Wow. Here we have one of the hardest strafes on the map. Ma barely gets the landing. And Ouhou is gonna follow. What is happening? They're so close. This final wall jump can be very difficult. But both get it again! What is this? They're like one-shotting everything. What are they doing? Ah, Mao fails. But Ouhou has some problems with this Namsei setup. He's going for the ground Namsei, but Ouhou has a lot of height here. I don't think Mao's is gonna be enough, but Ouhou takes the lead again. These pre-fire rockets can be pretty problematic, as you can't shoot them too early. But you also can't shoot them too late, because they're not gonna give you enough height, so the timing is pretty precise. But both getting through that. Here, this is a special checkpoint, 55, because you only have 10 rockets, and you don't have any regeneration. So you need to come up with a way to keep your heights with a limited amount of rockets. Ouhou gets through it. We'll see if Mao can actually pull this off. He gets it as well. And then we get to the flicks. Mao actually failing it the first time, but should be getting here again. 57 shouldn't be too hard, but it's the calm before the storm, because next checkpoint is the tower, and this tower can be very, very painful under pressure. These are extremely difficult jumps. There have been top players stuck on this tower for hours and hours. Ouhou getting to 57, and Mao pretty good at these KZ jumps. So, oh, I'm not sure if he hesitated there or if that was just to fix his line. But now Ouhou getting to the tower. Mao at the final corner, and he gets it. He gets it very, very quickly. 59. Ouhou gets this very difficult corner here. He's looking pretty good actually. So if Mao doesn't really take these final checkpoints well, it could still be a pretty close race. But Ouhou fails the tower, and now it's up to Mao to not get stuck on this 61 checkpoint. This is a very difficult setup, by the way. Anything can still happen, but Mao gets this. I think it's his race to lose now. Should be it. This should be enough. That was a very, very clean 62. So that's going to be the first round. It seems like it's gonna go for Mao, and this is going to be a very good time actually. Just to remind you, his PB before today was a 14:26, and he gets a, what is that? 13:37. We have the lead for the first round. And that's impressive. Wow. I believe we're just gonna continue continue on if these guys are ready. Mao takes the lead. Oh, that's one way to start it off though. That was incredibly close. Alright, then we're just gonna jump into the next round. Let's go. Round 2. I'm gonna keep Ouhou's audio for now. For a change. So that was very, very close. And yeah, it's a best of 5, so anything can happen. Ouhou definitely showing that he can take these rounds for sure. World record is 11:41 or so. So Mao taking the early lead. We have a lot of pretty difficult numside jumps if you want to go for these start optimizations. But they can be pretty costly when you're going for no reset runs like this. Both players looking pretty fine though. Doing some early mistakes, but these are not easy checkpoints. Many good players take like half an hour to clear these first few checkpoints, so this is definitely impressive stuff. Oh, Ouhou actually opting for this kind of a numside setup here. Nice backup strat actually. I haven't actually thought about that, even though now that I think about it, it seems pretty obvious. So Ouhou actually taking a pretty early lead here. Very, very nicely done. Everything is going so fast. I really want to talk about every checkpoint, but it's so hard when these guys are going so fast. I should ask them to go a bit slower, maybe. Welcome everyone, you're just in time. Only missed the first round, anything can still happen. We got a 13:37 on the first round from Maoam. Ouhou was very close behind and had the lead sometimes in the final chapter, so anything can happen. This is very close again. Not quite as good of a first chapter as the previous run, but it's still very competitive for sure. Ouhou gets the landing nicely. Mao struggling a little bit with 15. It's a long checkpoint, so it costs quite a bit to fail this actually. And he fails it again. If Ouhou can pull this 16 off pretty fast, then oh, that was an unfortunate mistake there from Ouhou, not getting the wall jump. He gets it again. That was very dangerously timed, but he does get through 16, but now at 17 they're neck and neck again. Ouhou actually losing the lead here. Oh, but Mao misses his jump, and it's gonna be Ouhou taking the lead again. It's like we're changing the leader on every checkpoint here. Checkpoint 20 is really interesting because you have unlimited stamina, so you can actually do kind of fun stuff with that. You can do these super long glides that you normally wouldn't be able to do. 21 is the first, like, very, very difficult run-styled checkpoints. Both getting it very, very fast, though. It's extremely precise. Like, even a small mistake with the landing on the slide will cost you the jump. You're just not gonna make it to the checkpoint. Ouhou clearing these checkpoints very fast this time. Nicely done. A bit of an unclean landing, but he gets through it. Mao at the same checkpoint. Looks like it's not gonna be a problem. Oh, it's actually going to be. It's the caster curse. I think he ran out of stamina a little bit. Neither are going for the ground numside there. I think that's costing them a little bit, though it can be a hard jump to do. Okay, 26 Ouhou going for the off-zone jump. What a legend, actually. Off-zone jumps are like almost frame perfect. I would say they're like 2 frames. You have maybe a 2-frame window to do those. So I think he's done it twice on first try now. It's hard to keep track of two two windows at once, but he's really, really good at this timing. Mao, pretty close behind though. Ouhou entering the third chapter now. So, kind of a comfortable lead here. Mao should be getting to the third chapter now as well. Yep. So it's again one checkpoint separating these guys. Ouhou struggling with 30 though, so if Mao pulls this off, he could maybe take the lead. Ouhou gets to 31 now though. 32 could decide something. Probably not going to decide like the whole whole race, but it might be like a turning point, because 32 is a very precise checkpoint. Even the smallest mistakes can cost you something, but Ouhou gets it first try. Let's see, Mao. Looks like to be a pretty good height. Oh, he was so close, but he gets it first try as well. These guys are incredible at this stuff. But again we're on the same checkpoint. Mao can actually see Ouhou there. And it's really, really close once again. We saw what happened last time though. We saw what happened on 39. So I feel like whoever concentrates more, whoever gets a little bit lucky on 39, that could be an important factor in this race, now that it's really, really close. Both on 37. Less than a second of difference. Oh, but both failing it as well. Yo, it's real ShootMania with the raid. Thank you, dude. Awesome. Pogs to everyone. Guys, we have an extremely close second race here. Welcome everyone. This is ShootMania Obstacle Polar Improvisus tournament. Two of the best players on this map. This is my map. I made it a couple months ago. It's very, very difficult. Most players who try this will not even get to the middle of it. But these guys are running it like it's nothing. And they are on the same checkpoint. Checkpoint 38. Mao finally gets to 39, and this 39 is so precise. Whoever gets this first will have a chance to get a pretty good lead here. The timing is ridiculous on this checkpoint. I was wondering if I should change it, but Mao gets it. Clearly, I don't need to change it. Mao gets it within like maybe 5 tries or so. Ouhou needs to get this pretty fast, because these next checkpoints are not gonna take so long for Mao to pull off. I mean, that's a classic commentator curse coming in there, but Ouhou, he's looking pretty good. I think his timing looks pretty good, but he just needs... Yes, there it is. So he's not far at all. There's only 2 checkpoints separating these guys again. And I think this is pretty much as fast as the previous run. And the previous run was a sub 14. And guys, neither of these guys had a sub 14 before today. Half an hour before the tournament, they both get a sub 14, and Mao pulls off the first win with a 13:37, the lead time. And he's looking pretty good in this race as well. He's getting these tunnel checkpoints. These escalator jumps are nothing to him. Ouhou also entering the tunnel here. He did this very easily last time, and looks like he's gonna be fine this time as well. Yep, both out of the tunnel now. By the way, some of these escalator jumps look so much easier than what they are. These are incredibly hard to pull off. Like the crosshair angle is really, really precise, and the keys you need to press before you can actually pull those off, it's not easy, guys. Trust me. None of this is easy. And again, we're on the same checkpoints, but Ouhou actually fails his rocket wall jump a little bit, so he's gonna have to do this again. He has a very clean style, actually. He goes for the rocket bump, the double rocket bump before he goes for the wall jump, so seems to be working pretty well for him. So again, both going for this mini tri-wall. Shouldn't be a problem for them. They've been looking very confident in this. Mao also gets 51 first try. This is a very long checkpoint to lose time on, so it's better to one-shot it, and both players have one-shot it on both races. Both rounds. 4 one-shots on 51. Oh, struggling a little bit on 52 though, so this might be a pretty nice lead for Mao. But these final checkpoints, final 10 checkpoints, these are hard. They are very, very precise. Anyone who can, who has played this map, can tell you how hard this stuff is. These pre-fire rockets have to come at the right time. They can't be too early, they can't be too late. And your angle needs to be very, very good. The name of the map is Polar Improvisus. Mao gets to 55 first, and he's gonna continue with the lead here. It's still very precise, but this time Mao actually gets 56. Gets 55 very fast. Ouhou, we'll see if he can pull this off again. Mao dangerously good at the tower. That is regarded to be maybe the hardest checkpoint on the map. And it's gonna come up right now. So Ouhou needs to do something here. Or he needs to hope for Mao to fail or something. Because we had a very similar situation last time. And Mao pulled off the tower very cleanly on the first round, so we'll see what happens. He fails the first couple of times, and Ouhou gets to 57, so this could be very, very close, guys. Mao struggling with these first few jumps. Ouhou gets the tower as well, so this is all going to be decided at the very final checkpoints. Mao fails again. Can Ouhou actually take the lead here? Remember, if you fail any of these jumps, you're gonna fall straight down. There are no checkpoints on this tower. Ouhou does the first few corners so well, and he's going so fast. He's doing this so, like, I don't want to say carelessly, but he's doing them so fast. It's ridiculous. And he gets to the top. He has the lead, but Mao is very, very close. If he gets this line as well, he gets the jump. Okay. We're gonna go at the very end on this round. Ouhou gets 61 on first try. Checkpoint 62 out of 63. Mao still going for this tribal. He gets it as well. And he's on 61 now. But Ouhou goes for the final checkpoint. That's not even really a checkpoint. It's just an invisible maze. And Mao knows he has lost. That's ridiculous. On first round, we have a 13:37 from Mao. This time we have a 13:35 from Ouhou. These are amazing times. And we are 1-1. This is going to be some finals, guys. I'm gonna have to ask if these guys need a break. I don't think I can check checkpoint times on... Oh, I can actually. Okay. But what? Oh yeah, Mao didn't finish, so I can't see them. But that's, yeah, you know. I'm glad they're having fun. That's amazing to hear. Alright, let me just update the score. Let me just do that. And we're gonna jump into round 3, guys. Oh yeah, you just wanted to see the yeah. That I can show. That was yeah, worth a mention. So let's check the tower time. 33 seconds, less than 33 seconds? What? What are you talking about? Is he on drugs? Do I need to have some like doping tests here? What is going on with these guys? What? Oh, by the way, yeah, I forgot to adjust the sound on the second monitor, sorry. Or second window, so it's a little bit different now. Okay, okay. Let me just do that. Okay, it was a little bit quiet. Oh, sure. That was a little bit too loud. Okay. Alright, 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 alright. I feel like it's a little bit loud. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, shout out to Wawa for providing me with another account, another ShootMania account, so I could get this dual view to work. It's the first time I've ever done anything like this, so all help has been appreciated. And also Gauss again, once again, for helping me with the overlays and stuff. You guys are amazing. ShootMania community is quite something. Get some hearts out for these guys. Ouhou taking an early lead here. Gets a nice fence jump. None of this is easy. None of these early checkpoints are as easy to one-shot as you would maybe think. They are short checkpoints, so mistakes don't cost that much. But still, you don't want to get stuck anywhere, and these guys are not getting stuck, which is good. And we can really see them in the times. Just ridiculous runs. I don't know what's going on. Very close beginning here. This is kind of expected, though, I would say. Both getting 13 very cleanly. Oh, Mao fails his first Namsai jump, so he needs to quit. Second time. This might cost some time, but well, luckily for him, Ouhou also fails it, so it's gonna be even. Mao should be getting out here. Yep, he gets to the second chapter. And it's actually a pretty good time. It's pretty much 2 minutes here. And that's a very competitive time, so... Ouhou still doing pretty well here. Around 15 seconds behind now, but any mistakes on this second chapter could change the entire race. Especially these first few checkpoints here are pretty long, and doing any small mistakes can cost you up to like 10 to 15 seconds, so anything can happen even in this early game. Ouhou at 17, while Mao is getting to this unlimited stamina checkpoint, does this full stamina jump and then a nice glide and good jump timing. Gets through it pretty easily. 21 can be punishing, but perfect rocket jump timing there. These guys just make it look way too easy. Like, I wanted to make a hard map, you know, and these guys are just making it look like I'm a joke. Ouhou also getting to 22 here, and Mao struggling a little bit with 23. This turn can be difficult to do, so... Yo, is the stream too loud? Or, I mean the... rocket sound, game sound. I'm just wondering. I think it's pretty much the same as in the first race now. First round. Okay, it's good. Good. And look at that, we're at the same exact checkpoints. Both getting it perfectly. 26 can be difficult. We'll see if Ouhou can pull off the pull off this stuff. Third time in a row, not quite gonna happen. Mao goes for the pre-fire strat, which is arguably harder, but Ouhou gets the second try off-zone jump, which is actually ridiculous. Like seriously. 3 times out of 4 tries. Perfect off-zone jump. That's actually ridiculous. Like, I don't know what these guys are smoking, honestly. It's like I'm not even trying to oversell it. Like, that's actually insane. But the map is punishing. The map is evil. And it does not like you. So your job is to stay consistent, and these guys have stayed consistent. The map is trying everything it can to destroy these guys' runs, but it just doesn't seem to work out. Mao getting already to 34. Ouhou has fallen behind a little bit. Some early mistakes on this third chapter, so... But these are not the worst deaths you can have. 32 is kinda important to one-shot. Or not one-shot, but you want to do it relatively early, because it's a long checkpoint and it costs quite a bit to fail. Ouhou not getting it. Not getting it right now. Mao going to 38. A pretty comfortable lead, but something we saw in the first round was that Mao took so long to do this 39 that Ouhou actually caught up, and he was at like 35 back then. Now it's a bigger lead, so Mao has more time to pull this off, but we'll see how he's gonna do. Oh, he gets it very fast. This is an incredible time for Ouhou. No, for Mao, sorry. Ouhou still struggling with the 32, but all eyes on Mao right now, because I think he might be on like I don't actually know what pace this is, but he's definitely on a PB pace. Mao actually can see where Ouhou is right now. Down there. And Ouhou still can't pull off this 32. This seems like a mental block right now. But 32 can be one of the most punishing checkpoints. He finally gets it, and it's around 10 checkpoints, the difference right now. We'll see what happens. I think Mao has a pretty good lead here. He's been playing extremely well. But we'll see what happens. Ouhou might be a little bit frustrated because of the 32 right now. Not really getting this Kana wall jump here. Mao getting to 47 right now. Should be getting out of this tunnel. Yes, his 47 is godlike. And we get to the double rocket CJ here. Double rocket corner jump. Not as simple as you would think. It's kind of like a mix between drywall and corner jumps. It's kinda interesting to learn, actually. I would recommend anyone to try it out. It's fun. Might take a couple tries to pull off though. Ouhou at 38, still a 10 checkpoint lead for Mao as he gets to checkpoint 50. He's doing this tribal forwards, which is something I don't understand how he does that. But it seems like both him and Ouhou are more comfortable doing it forwards, so, you know. That's fine. Struggling a little bit with 51 right now. This setup can be very difficult because you need to get a lot of height for this to work. He doesn't really get the strafe right, I think. These rocket wall jumps need to be extremely precise. Also, you have the... after the big strafe, you need an extremely good pre-fire rocket to not lose your height. Keep in mind, you only have 4 rockets for this checkpoint as well, so while they regenerate, you can't just like spam everything. Should be getting it here, yes. But Ouhou getting a little bit closer. The difference is still like more than 2 minutes. So we'll see what's gonna happen. But yeah, this is definitely Mao's race to lose right now. He's struggling a little bit on these checkpoints though. Maybe getting a little bit tired, I'm not sure, but he gets to 54. This has been a problematic checkpoint for him. But not anymore, not anymore. He's ready to play. And he gets to 55. Let's see how this one goes. These flicks can be pretty painful, because on checkpoint 55 you don't regenerate rockets. You have 10 rockets available, but you don't regenerate them, so you need to plan plan your flicks and your rocket wall jumps and whatever you wanna do. You need to plan it pretty well. And we can see that it's causing some problems, but as I say that, Mao gets to 56. Ouhou has been getting a little bit closer though. So if he can one-shot a few checkpoints here, maybe there's some problems for Mao. But we'll see. Mao getting close to the tower. We all saw what happened last time, but Mao is... I would argue Mao is the best player on the tower right now, though the previous 33-second time from Ouhou might be proving otherwise, but... Actually struggling with 57 a little bit. This first flick can be hard to time, but he's getting it this time and getting to the famous tower. Tower of Doom. Many rage quits have been done here. And last time Mao had some issues. He doesn't get this corner landing again. Going for the setup. Should get it this time, yes. This next jump shouldn't be too hard. Gets it nicely. Actually goes for the landing rocket. I don't know if I like that, but if it works for him, then that's fine. Ouhou, in the meantime, already on 52, so not that far behind, but might still be a little bit too much. Mao. Did he fail actually? I think he fell down earlier. Oh no, that's a big mistake. He shoots a little bit too late, so he gets too big of a bump there and can't save himself. So this is gonna cost a lot of time for him. And as we speak, Ouhou already at 54. Ouhou, like I said, if he one-shots a little bit of stuff, this can get a little bit scary for Mao. Oh no, Mao still Still falls down there, and oh, what a monster is actually. He has reached his final form here. And Mao, he needs to address this. He doesn't have that much time anymore to stay in lead. Oh, already it's 1 checkpoint difference. It's a 1 checkpoint difference, and Ouhou might get to the tower before Mao gets through it. So it's still a race. Ouhou gets to the tower. They're on the same checkpoint. What once was a 10 checkpoint difference is now a 1 checkpoint difference. All depends on how fast Ouhou does this. He goes for the reverse dash setup actually. Mao already at 61. It can be a hard checkpoint. You need an extremely strong landing, and he gets it. And while that was kind of a dicey landing there, he gets through it, and I think it's gonna be Mao's race here. Yeah, he gets through 62. It got a little bit scary there, though. It was a little bit scary, but he pulled it off. So Ouhou actually just he fails the final jump. But yeah, it's gonna be Mao taking the 3rd game, and we're gonna be at match point for Mao right now. Alright. These guys haven't had any breaks, by the way, and they are ready. They are ready to go. They just wanna play. These boys, they wanna play. They wanna play the game, and we're gonna give them what they want. Just need to update the score. So Mao taking the lead. 2-1. And we are at match point, guys. And yeah. Let's go. Some blocking here at the start, because in ShootMania we can't turn other players off, so can't even turn them into ghosts, so yeah. That's how this game works. That's fine though. I'm sure the difference will be pretty comfortable for both players pretty soon. I think Mao's early checkpoints are a little bit better when it comes to optimization. Oh, commentator curse, I guess. He's going for this ground say that, to be fair, is really hard to pull off. Saves maybe like, I don't know, 1 second? But yeah, if you fail it a couple times, then it doesn't save any time anymore, so... Goes for the checkpoint 9 chain and gets it very well. That chain is actually pretty hard because you don't have any stamina to work with, so you need to eco your stamina because you need that for your wall jumps. But you know, no problem for him. No problem for either of these guys. Doing this pretty well. Ouhou doing this drop here. Gets through it, and we're off to the final checkpoint of the first chapter. Mao right behind him though. So a couple mistakes here could still change the positions before we go to the second chapter, but actually that was a very fast checkpoint 14 for Ouhou. Mao struggling a little bit here. But this seems like it's gonna work. So, both heading to the second chapter called Focus. I don't actually remember any of the chapter names, honestly, except the final one. The fourth chapter is called Edistriction. Shout out to Urinstein who wanted to call it Destruction but misspelled it horribly, so now it's Edistriction. I'm only playing one player's sound at the time, so it doesn't get like horrible. So I'm like changing it between rounds. Otherwise it might be a little bit painful to listen to all the rocket noises. Ouhou already at checkpoint 21. By the way, guys, please keep the chat in English. I'd appreciate that a lot. Thanks. Ouhou at another Namsei checkpoint here. Oh, he really mistimes that wall bump there. But looks like it... Ah, caster curse. I thought he was getting it. But okay, this looks pretty good. Yep, gets through it. So a pretty good lead for Ouhou this time. He needs to win this to keep this finals going. 2-1 right now. So pressure is on. Going doesn't get the off zone jump this time. Yeah, sorry about the crosshairs. I have 2 accounts on the server and one of them is not mine, so I can change it between the rounds. If Ouhou wins this, because this might be the final round, we don't know yet. Well, Ouhou looking pretty strong here, heading to the third chapter. Okay, don't do me like this, Ouhou. Come on, dude. Don't scare me like that. Going to checkpoint 29 right now. He might be able to save this. Nice. Nice backup strat. Mao probably going for this pre-fire strat and he gets it first try, and the good thing about that is that you keep so much of your speed here, but that doesn't really help if you still fail the wall jumps, so unfortunate. But you know what's happening on the other side? Ouhou. Ouhou is on 32. Last time we all saw what happened. This time it's not gonna happen again. He gets it pretty well. Still has a pretty good lead here. And gets 33 on first try as well. Good job from him. Ma gets the third chapter as well. But Ouhou is a few checkpoints ahead of him. Entering 35 right now. Took quite a bit with 34 there actually. But he still has the lead. 36, no problem for him. Mao also getting through 32 relatively quickly. Kind of bonks into the corner there. That's kind of an unfortunate mistake there, but gets it pretty soon after. So Still in the game. Ouhou actually going for a ground numsay setup for this checkpoint 38. Oh, it works for him though. He gets to 39. That's a very smart technique to use there. I think he's been using it on the other rounds as well, but I just haven't paid attention. Oh wow, Ouhou gets through 39 very fast there. That's actually that's maybe bad for Mo unless he can do the same, because Ouhou, while he's only like 3 checkpoints ahead, 38 and 39 are few of the hardest checkpoints on the map. So these might take anywhere between 30 seconds to 3 minutes if you have horrible luck. And Mao showing what can happen here. Ouhou took some time with 38 as well, so... But that fast 39. That first 39 was ridiculous. And yeah, Ouhou already going to the final chapter here. The Edistriction chapter. Edistriction, that's not a word and it doesn't mean anything. But if it meant something, I'm sure it would mean choke land. As we've seen what can happen here. Mao still struggling with 38. Ouhou going for the double rocket CJ. Can't really get the final final jump off. Lands really early there. He can't keep the height up. Mal finally gets to 39, and this fast 39 could change everything. There's Ouhou taking so much time on this 48. Oh, still can't get the rocket wall jump off. Slightly too low for that to work. Mao trying to get through 39. He's so close. The players are doing this backwards, so you can't actually see how close it is, but if you can see the wooden part at the end on the screen, then it's close. Mao gets through it. Anything can happen. Oh, how still struggling. Oh no, it's missing rockets on the corner jump as well. Mao getting to the final tunnel here. Looks like Ouhou's finally got through that. He finally gets the rocket wall jump off at the tri-wall and he's gonna flick himself on the next checkpoint, but that costs so much time. The pressure really showing here. And remember, he needs to win this round. If he doesn't win this, it's gonna be over. Mao only needs that one round to win. Not the mini tri-wall. Not a problem for him. Mao at the double rocket corner jump as well. And he gets it first try. No problem. Oh! Like, you can't say anything, dude. You can't say anything because these guys are like... I feel like they're pretty nervous at this point. Keep in mind they've been playing for an hour at this incredibly hard map. And not only playing, they've been running, competing. So... It's hard. It's hard. I know the feeling. Ouhou getting to 53 now. But it's only a 3 checkpoint difference. Well, these checkpoints can take some time to do. Ouhou gets to 53 and that's pretty important. This checkpoint costs so much time to fail. Mao getting through 51 here? Yes, it's gonna be enough. And Ouhou seems like he's Got his motivation back. A little bit too low, I think, but maybe he can prove me wrong, and he does. He does. His flicks are just out of this world. That's the reason. Looks like he's gonna one-shot 56 as well. Nicely done. And 57. And this consistency with these times is incredible. I feel like we have had one player enter the tower at like 12 or 11 on every single round so far. And that's not easy. But yeah, we are neck and neck as well. On this race. Once again. Mao getting to the tower. Ouhou gets this hard corner jump. That could mean that he can get through the tower. He's doing it so fast. My heart can't take this pace. Like he's chaining everything. Dude, he's doing this so dangerously. Final jump here. He gets it. He gets through the tower. And he's on checkpoint 60 right now. Can we get around number 5? Mao at the tower as well. The difference is not big at all. This 61 could change anything. 62 could change anything. Hell, even 63 could change something. It all depends on how well Mao does this tower. And how well Ouhou can get through this. Oh, he mislines the jump a little bit. They're gonna be so close here. Mao gets through the tower, and this is going to be scary for Ouhou now. He needs to pull this off. It's gonna be a party at the checkpoint 61 pretty soon. Ouhou can't get the landing right, and now they're both on the third last checkpoint. Mao failing it as well. Ouhou failing it. Mao gets it. He gets it, and it all comes down to these last 2 checkpoints. I think Mao is a little bit too low. No, he gets it, and this is going to be it. This is going to be it. Mao with an incredible consistency. Small mistakes, and that's gonna be it. Mao with the early mistakes, but he still pulls off a great comeback. GG. I don't know what to say. This is like so much more than what I expected. All the rounds going so close.